Hey guys, it's Sunday and I'm just out here kind of looking over my zinnia patch. I like to use them for little arrangements in our house, and we give a lot away to anybody that'll keep taking them. But I came out here and just threw the seeds on top of the ground. There's several different mixes in here, and some of them go to seed, and I just throw that back on the ground and it'll make some more. There's some State Fair mix. That's a really big zinnia there.
That was pretty, isn't it?
It's almost like a dahlia. That one's so big. State Fair mix and several pink ones. Something bit me. But I've just got a little patch of zinnias out here. I pick them. That's about, we feed them. There's a little bee having some breakfast. Oh, he left. There's a lilac back there. And coreopsis.
Yeah, that's coreopsis, that back there. That won't bloom till September.
Yeah.
But
looks like we're getting some powdery mildew on this one, and it's had a visitor eating it.
this is kind of a burgundy color. That's kind of a strange color for a zinnia, isn't it?
It's a pretty color. There's one of those worms I told you were eating my tomatoes.
Where?
Right there. It looks like that's what's been eating all my maters.
We'll get it off of there.
It's like well, I killed it, but it's got green lines down its back. Oh, buddy. And we got a bee. And I put a bunch of other seeds and things down here that, I don't know, maybe they'll come up after the winter. There's some Queen Anne's lace.
There's a little patch of it back there, too.
And then a lily. And I went blank on the kind of this one's kind of two-tone.
That's a stargazer. And this is the first year that it's in the ground. It'll get bigger next year. They take a few years to get in the ground and get established. Yeah, that's really pretty.
Pink and red. That one's really pretty. And red's not a really common one. That's exciting. They get bigger.
Yeah, they'll
That's
get bigger.
just its first
These
bloom.
really laid down, and about 3 weeks ago I put some fertilizer on them, and it really seemed to help them. But we had a dry spell, and they didn't get watered. And I finally got my sprinkler system hooked up out of the creek, and we watered them and fertilized them, and they just came on. So they really need another batch of fertilizer, looks like. And don't pay any attention to our mess. This is our first year on this border bed. This is the start of our English country border, actually, and it's just a start. It's just something to fill space in.
I'll have to come through.
These
here
are
and
dahlias. We do
plant
need
my
to stake
dahlias.
some dahlias. We've got dahlias in here. I've got knockout roses in here. What kind of rose is that? That's a little
Climbing iceberg.
climbing iceberg. That's a white rose. But anyway,
Yeah, I threw the seeds in before the roses were planted, so there's just
a plethora. There's a plethora of them.
yeah, and I think this.
I don't know
down
how
here
many, probably 80 feet of zinnias, and they're
is supposed
coming.
to be a Cosmo, but I don't think
Yeah.
Cosmos love our.
Next year, we'll have a lot of stuff next year. This is just something to kind of get our border started, get a start on it.
That way
There's a
it's
little
not
bitty
naked.
tiny white one. Look at that little white one right there.
Like a little pom pom.
Kind of cool.
It's a pretty pink. That one's pretty.
It is. That's,
we're
that's
gonna
like a
have
neon pink. That's really
That
neat.
Cosmo's gonna open.
Where? Sure
A
is.
vine of some sort coming through there. I don't know what that vine is.
I don't know either. This is a pretty pink too. That's a bright neon pink.
I like when the leaves are very, very tight like that, the little pom-pom style. That's just too neat to me.
Uh-oh, we got a little bee. Where you going, buddy? There's pollinators all over these things, which is great because we're right here, right next to our vegetable garden.
Look at this red one that's all.
And there's our sunflowers. We'll go to those in a little bit. We need to start harvesting some of those.
And baby cat, garden cat, baby cat. I lied, that's Shadow from next door.
This is going to make some big ones. This is a real thick, heavy, hardy leaf. I wonder what that is going to be.
Might be another one of the cactus style.
Oh, yeah.
The cactus style. And then the pom-pom styles with the
Cactus.
tighter leaves.
Little small pom-poms. Zinnias just have all different kinds of varieties and colors.
Another little red pom-pom with a spider on it. And then a cactus type. Yeah, the zinnias come in all types. You can pick your favorite color and do a whole bed. Oh, I thought
Just
that bee
stepped
was
on
gonna
that
get the cat.
It's pretty one. I stepped on one. We got a casualty. There's a little spidery looking one. Get out of there, Shadow. There you go.
Then we've got, oh, my sunflower opened it today. These are supposed to be white light, I think.
That's pretty. The light color.
As it opens, I think the leaves get lighter, or the petals get lighter. And then these are just starting to open. They're at picking stage if you wanted to put them in a... The deer ate most of these that we put out. Bad deer.
It's okay. They didn't eat the rest of them. They can't eat them all, babe.
He came back and nibbled the leaves, it looks like. After he ate that one down to the ground, he came back and had him some leaves.
Had him a little breakfast, did he?
Yeah, he got these, or she. These are Kenny's purple whole peas that have gone rogue.
Yeah, she says my purple hull peas is she's shoving them in her face with a little hot pepper sauce and some salt and pepper. That's what makes life worth living. Look at there. Isn't that pretty? All down through here. We really need to come pick these. This is a different variety than that one over there. That one seems darker.
Yeah, that one's the, see, when I say that they are, that one I said was, I'm going to go blank, but it was on the video from yesterday, where I said it doesn't have pollen, where these ones do. Oh, when you're in your, so if you're doing an arrangement where you don't want pollen to get all over everything, and I can't remember what it's called, so it's really not relevant now, but Pro Cut series. The Pro Cut series doesn't have a pollen. Here's a Pro Cut. So when you run your hand across it, let's assume that I had that on my finger already. Nope, never mind. Maybe those are just the Pro Cuts. But anyway, it keeps the pollen. Some of them have less pollen so that the seeds are starting to develop. You can kind of see that. Kenny wants to pick them all, and I say, we need to let some go. Oh, he was here yesterday. And these are different still, because we replanted those after the deer.
No, he wasn't here. I cut this one the other day.
Well, I do still have time to plant another patch. Oh, what about that? What do you got to say for that?
What is that?
Maybe a squirrel?
A squirrel? I don't think a squirrel's going to eat a sunflower.
I broke it. Maybe it's just a mongoloid. Oh, look, right there. Squash bug.
Oh, it's a squash bug. Bastards. Okay.
I don't want to touch it, but I want it to die.
This is Baby Cat right here. Shadow's over here hanging out with Baby Cat. They look almost alike, except Baby Cat's furry and Shadow Cat's not. He's just laid back. I mean, he's really laid back. He's kind of like a, like a dog.
Oh, take your
Nothing
picture
bothers
with the flower.
him.
Take your picture with the flower. You're so pretty, Baby Cat.
Oh, Mom.
Here, you take it. There you go. Oh, makes a great backdrop. Let's see. What else did you want me to show?
Show what you want, baby. It's your flower garden.
I've got.
Oh, this is a mess, y'all. This is an absolute hot mess.
I got dahlias.
We got some dahlias. We got some butterfly bush. We got some lilies. Got some coreopsis. But now keep in mind, this is a work in progress. Next year, it'll look a whole lot better. We just put some stuff in here to get some perennials started and established. Perennials are those things, you hear them say the first year they lay there, and the second year, first year they sleep, second year they creep, and the third year they leap. So we got a couple more years for our perennials really to blow up for us.
Got some glads.
There's a glad. Our glads have really been pitiful this year. I've really been disappointed in our glads. Normally they do real well for us, but I think we got thrips in them.
Now these are a little, I think these were supposed to be teddy bear, but they, uh-oh, that one's done.
Yeah, you can go ahead and cut that one for sure.
Let it go to seed. I thought these were going to be teddy bear, but they're not. I upset a bee. I'm kind of sad that I didn't do the mammoth sunflowers now, but.
Last year we had some 8 feet tall.
Let that one go to seed.
But this year, not so much.
No.
Oh well. There's always next year, right, baby?
Oh, There's that tree.
One thing you got to remember about gardening, there's always next year. There's
Ooh,
a tree.
This tree's got tree herpes.
Which one?
Right here.
That's not anything we want to keep anyway. I'm not sure what that is.
Ooh, awful.
Is this a hydrangea you've planted over here?
I did not plant any hydrangea.
Right here. That's a hydrangea. Did you plant that there? Huh?
I did not plant it.
Well, how did it wind up there?
Magic man?
It didn't just jump up there and just jump in the ground. It'd be nice if it would. Oh, don't step on that pine tree our neighbors gave us. There's a pine tree our neighbors gave us.
They got it at the Lowe's.
No, they didn't get it at Lowe's. They got it from a...
No, Lowe's was doing those free.
Oh, yeah. Here's this redbud tree that I took out from the front steps. It was about knee high and it was in our front steps, and I moved it this spring and it's liked that spot apparently. Here's a trip. Tell them about our little red flowers here and how they got here.
Well, they got here the same way the hydrangea got over there. They just showed up.
Every one of these impatiens, the red ones, every single one of them came up volunteer. I don't know, we've got them here, they're over here.
They're everywhere, but I don't know where they came from.
There. Now these purple ones you see, these are the only ones that we planted this spring, were these pink ones. The salmon, there's salmon right there, there's red right there, red over there. Every one of those came up voluntarily. These right here are the only ones that were planted by us. And I don't know, I'm not complaining. I mean, please understand, I'm not complaining. But how they got here, we have no idea. To do a little weeding along. I hate weeds. But yeah, had we planted them, they sure wouldn't have came up. So I'm not going to complain about that. But this is one of those things you have to do daily. Just have to walk around, pull weeds. Just one of those things. My Empress Woo is doing really well. You can see it's probably about 4 feet across. It'll get as much as 8 feet across as time goes on.
Some rogue zinnias.
Yeah, we got some rogue zinnias here. Here's some more zinnias. Now these are what the zinnias are supposed to look like. These are tall and nice. This is better fertile ground. It's been worked better. More fertilizer has been added in.
Now that is a absolute wonder. We did not plant that. That's wild here.
The zinnia.
No, that I think is Mexican hat, maybe?
You got a Mexican hat in here? Huh. Well, I'll be dog. Here's some more over here. Oh yeah, we got some hydrangeas that Christina just stuck in the ground.
Yeah, those are stuck in the dirt last year.
That was a
Last spirea.
pretty deal.
Rose bushes that we relocated, but apparently didn't get all of them. That's gonna be pretty. I mean, it's a weed, but let it grow.
Yeah. Spirea over there. There's another hydrangea that we just set out in the ground. Why this moonflower's not blooming, I have no idea. Here's a little hydrangea. You got a bud?
I got a bud.
Sweet. Here's a little hydrangea right here that we got from one of Christina's friends 2 years ago. And it would bloom beautifully in the pot. We put it there. It didn't do very well last year, and it's not doing great this year, but at least the foliage is healthy and pretty this year.
Need to feed my ferns.
Yeah.
Then we've got another couple moonflowers through here. And that hydrangea there that looks so terrible. This one, it's got some new leaves at the bottom. And this one here were sticks I got stuck in the ground this year. That one looks dramatic all the time, but
I think it's in too much competition with this crepe myrtle in this tree.
yeah, let's take out the crepe myrtle.
No. These hydrangeas have just about, these angel blush have just about served their time, haven't they?
Yeah, they're starting to turn pink, which means they're about done. They go green, like a lime, to white, and then they go pink.
No, they're okay. It just needs water and tied up.
I've tied it up, but it didn't take.
Hey, your looks better today than it did yesterday. Hey, you've got a bloom on your
They do, that's what I was trying to show you, my clematis.
clematis. That's supposed to be a spring bloomer, but here it is the middle of July and it's blooming.
And then some more volunteer impatiens.
Yep, these are more
The red
volunteer
ones are
impatiens.
volunteer. I planted the pink ones. There's some hydrangeas in there. This one's getting a little.
These are fixing to bloom. This is going to be a big bloom on these. Look at these.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that bloom like that before.
It's been happy here this year.
Mm-hmm. This hydrangea here is not bloomed. How come this hydrangea hadn't bloomed? Not enough sun?
Well, this hydrangea here has hardly bloomed, but I just don't think they're getting quite enough sun, to be honest. But I'm okay with it. They're growing big. That one's only 2. That one under that tree.
Mm-hmm. There's Rooster Cogburn. Say hello, Cogburn.
Roo! If you look up the back side of this bed, you can see exactly how far out his neck will reach, and his sidekick that won't stay inside.
Yeah, you can see just how far his neck will reach. That's neat.
That one, I catch it.
Oh,
all
there's
the
your
time.
red one. Is she sitting on a bed? Is she sitting on an egg?
No, she's just sitting.
Are you sure? She looks like she's sitting on an egg.
Well, if you follow me, how can you see?
Oh, good idea.
Here's a stick that fell in the wind the other day.
No, I don't guess she was. Rooster Cogburn hates me. Look, watch this.
This is a chicken.
Why do you do that, Cogburn? I'm not going to hurt you.
That little black
Hey.
one is the last of our
Hey.
bunch of
Hey,
babies
look,
I got this
Cogburn,
spring.
Cogburn.
Did you get out of my flower bed?
Cogburn, hey buddy. Hey buddy. He hates me, and I have no idea why. Watch her hydrangeas here, and her hostas, and her
That's a wandering
everything he's
in
got.
there.
Where?
Down there.
Oh yeah.
In
And
the-
look at this little bitty hosta. I don't know where that came from. I mean, I'm
It's
sure we
mouse ears.
set it out, but I don't remember it.
Hi, Roo. Good morning, buddy.
Those are our little 5-6 chickens.
What I'm saying is that black chicken is the last of the last baby's chickens I bought.
Oh yeah.
But Roo won't let nobody, they won't let anybody new into the posse. Man, these really enjoyed the rain. Look how far they
Yeah, and look at the I call this fireworks grass. I'm not sure what kind it is, but it really is happy this year. And it every year around the 4th of July, the reason I call it firework grass, every year about the 4th of July is when it blooms, and it has really bloomed this year. All of them have. These over here, the ones behind my neighbor over there, they've really done well.
What happened to it? Something's living down there.
Huh?
Something's living in there. It's not home right now.
Yeah, something is. Something's living in it. Oh, well. I know, I noticed that yesterday or the day before.
That's 2.
Yep.
This will be pulling in small children soon. Oh,
Here's
here
some
we go.
right here. This is
Something's eating it though. Ate all the leaves. Must have a.
This is our, what do they call this stuff?
Wisteria.
Wisteria?
But it's not the invasive one. It's just a.
It's not. It looks pretty invasive to me.
Yeah, well. Need a deadhead and a rope.
This hydrangea here has not done anything in 2 years. And if it doesn't do anything this year, it's coming out and something else is going in its
Come here.
place. Hey, man, look at there. You just saved yourself.
Redemption there.
You just saved your life, dude.
We've got
You got 2 blooms starting.
ferns that need cut back.
Yeah, ferns
cannas.
need tidied up a little.
This one is acting like it doesn't want to bloom this year.
Yeah.
And then there's a rose bush I stuck in the ground that the chickens don't stop nibbling.
Still alive, though.
They nibble at it.
I don't know what Rue's mad at. Yeah, he took it.
He likes me.
This hydrangea here is doing well. What kind it is, I do not know. Last year it was smaller and the blooms got so heavy it fell to the ground. And this year, looks like they've gotten a lot stronger. Maybe they'll hold the blooms up. You think?
I don't know. I thought I left the tag on it, but I'm not seeing that. But I also had stuck a plant behind it that's not. Then we've got the rose border here.
This bush here really needs trimmed. And it's got black spot on it. I don't know, it's hard to control black spot here in this part of the country because we've got so much humidity. that the moisture just causes black spot on roses. It's real hard to control it. Now when you have these right here, which I'm fixing to do a video on resetting these for another rebloom, they're not as they're more resistant to black spot than other roses, but you can catch a glimpse now of how this fireworks grass is really done. Check it out. I mean, it is really done. It's done its business this year. And it'll stay that way till the rest of the summer.
I planted some moonflowers at the base since the new dawn only bloomed the one. And what in the world happened to their yard?
I do not know. That's the kids were over there messing around. Kids are over there spraying something, looks like.
It's dead in that pattern.
That's their yard. Don't worry about that.
Now it kind of looks like armyworm, which I don't want it.
No, armyworms, it doesn't look anything like armyworms. Armyworms mow it completely down. They could take that whole yard out in half a day.
Weird though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it over here, whatever it is.
These yellow candies are so pretty. I don't know where these came from, do you? Somebody gave them to us. Someone gave them to us. It wasn't anything we bought. And take a look at my tiger lilies. I'm so excited about my tiger lilies. They really look good this year. But they look good every year.
Crinum? C-R-I-N-U-M. Crinum?
Yeah, that's a crinum lily.
I think that's...
We have one. It blooms all summer, basically. It starts in the front and kind of works its way back. Here's a crepe myrtle that's not bloomed yet.
That one took the most of the damage this winter somehow. We'll clean this bed up once the tiger lilies are dead. Then we got some more zinnias. We've got us another dahlia.
Mm-hmm.
There's some more
Cosmo.
Yeah. Dahlia.
There's some white zinnias.
They're just such easy flowers to pick.
The more you pick them, the more they bloom. They're called cut and come again, and then they actually mean it.
Now, I will get dramatic and put on my neighborhood Facebook page for somebody else to come help me. These were the lime. They're bougie. That's what I remember. They're lime something though. But ooh, that looks.
This
really
melon
pretty.
color looks pretty.
My lemon tree, something's decided to eat. I guess I'll get to the bottom of that later. Kenny said that a lot of people plant their gardens further off. This is probably grasshopper damage. Yep, look at there. Oh man, I'm getting good at this. People plant their gardens further into the summer because there's less,
Bug pressure.
But like I just showed you, I mean, see these thorns? That means this is a male. And I bought Kenny some lemons. I guess I'll try to, but this one's 3 years old. So it'll be, another 3 years before I can maybe have lemons. Let's see what else we can look at. Those rose bushes, my lavender, I guess, well, it's about to bloom, but it probably needs to go in the dirt. Y'all smell a vision?
I can smell it from here.
Let's see. Kenny put a tree here, and I'm not sure how it's going to weather. This hydrangea hasn't made one bloom this year.
Yes, there's one on the ground right now.
No, look at you go. Only gonna make liars out of us. These are, what are those Christmas plants I keep saying not to throw away? Amaryllis.
Amaryllis.
And then we've got some more volunteer impatiens. And then my Godzilla fern or whatever. These are fixing to bloom. We were on a walk, and I picked this
Some kind of a succulent.
off the ground and brought it home. It's happy. See, this is the purposely purchased color this year, but we've got some rogue pink, some rogue red. We just let things do whatever. My bird bath I broke. This plant's about done for the year past.
Yeah, it's just about done. It needs to be
We start
tidied up a little bit.
Summer is just started, and then you go. Kenny, this plant's what, 3?
This one here, I planted it last year, this tree.
And it is quadruple topped. Oh,
Yeah.
look at these little dudes. You're not welcome here, bro.
That was a knee-high tree when I planted it.
And it's a mulberry.
And I planted it last year. It's a white mulberry.
Ring around the mulberry bush.
And then over here, we've got a pretty hydrangea here. This one's pretty. This one and that other one over there are my three favorites, actually. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's a pink, and it stays pink.
Well,
And then
it was supposed to be twist and shout, and it was supposed to be a lace cap, which it was.
the twist and shout is over here.
Yeah, I know, they're the same. But this one still acts like a lace cap, and that one's giving up the whole.
It's got some black spot on it too. Too much moisture. Look at these. I love these. Liatris. This is our first year to grow Liatris, and the pollinators love it. And
If you can
I
see
guess
them.
I don't know if it blooms from the top up or the
Well,
bottom
yeah,
down.
It starts here and then goes down.
So they're really good for cut flowers. We need to cut some of that and put it in an arrangement today.
We got more dahlias over here, but they got 8 before they bloom.
Here's our candy corn spirea. This is a neat little plant. It starts out
This is
bright
still going.
red in the early spring. Yeah, our foxglove is still going. Can't believe it. But this starts out bright red in the early spring, and then it turns a bright green, and then it turns kind of orange and yellow, and it looks like a piece of candy corn. And then it puts out, what color blooms? Pink?
Mm-hmm.
Pink blooms, and then it just kind of goes back to this through the summer. But it's
But
a neat
when the
little
fall
plant.
gets here, it goes back.
Yeah, when the fall gets here, it'll turn red again.
Here's some more of our dahlias, and they're mixed in with the spirea. See how?
That's not spirea. That's
Liatris.
Liatris, yes.
Whatever. This has been our best bush this year,
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful
but
hydrangea.
it didn't bloom at all last year.
I don't know what it is, what kind it is.
Is
Let's
it candy
see.
apple?
I think it's candy apple. Yes.
It's a Monrovia candy apple hydrangea, and this one has been the best behavior. It's a PG, which a lot of these are, but
I don't think it's a PG. Is it?
Yes. PG's a brand. You get Kenny's.
Oh, those were pitiful, y'all. I've been so sad and so disappointed with my glads this year. Usually they stand straight up, have the biggest, prettiest blooms you've ever seen. Not this year.
I mean, and I don't see anything in there.
I think it had thrips. Thrips are in the ground, and I think it had some bug pressure early, and it really disappointed and hurt all of them. So, anyway, is that about as far as you want to go?
Oh, we might as well keep walking. I was gonna deadhead my roses this morning, but after having my granddaughters at church with me, I'm gonna need some time to
Recuperate.
recuperate. Moonflower that lend itself to us. It shows up. We've got a hibiscus bloom.
I saw some pictures on Facebook a while ago from last year that hibiscus had blooms all over.
Oh,
it.
look, it's really starting
But it's
to put 'em
fixing
on
to
now.
put them on now. I mean, they're everywhere. Next week it'll be pretty.
Then I've got this elephant ears I shouldn't have brought home from the
River.
This is a Japanese snowball. It needs to find a way into the dirt, but I can't decide where to put them. That's the problem around here.
There's a big banana tree. This is awesome. And look at all the little
Can you
banana
stand
trees.
next to it? I'm 5
Yeah.
foot tall, 5'2". You're like, "Ta-da-ta-ta!" Scare the snake.
Oh, we've lost you, hun.
So I'm 5'2".
We've lost
so
you, Christina. It's
I don't know.
12 foot tall at the very tip. Really a neat tree. Last year it put bananas on. We'll see what it does this year.
Canis. And
These
I
are
got
some
two
more
more snowballs. and
Butterfly snowballs.
some trees I got for Kenny. And then my
Vitex. Chase tree.
Violet. There's my fishes.
Vitex.
It's suddenly decided to put out bonus friends.
You're over there swimming around.
I see the goldfish.
I don't
but
see the brim.
They're really good at hide and seek. Nothing comes up to eat. Don't think just because I threw that in there, anything's coming up. Oh, he didn't make it.
Who didn't?
He's over there.
Oh, no, he didn't, did he?
He was acting weird yesterday.
Hmm.
And there was one.
Oh, well. We can go to the farm and catch some more.
I don't know what. I had a whole bunch of fish in there, and they just died. And now the brim has decided that they don't want to. I don't know. Work on our
Well, next time, y'all, we'll bring you around to the front and show you our front bed. This has just kind of been a little slow, leisurely walk through our back garden, and you didn't really see it all, but that's all we're going to show you right now. I've got some work to do this afternoon. I may film a video. I've got a butterfly bush back there that really needs some attention, and we need to try to get rid of some of the rolling leaf worms that we've got in our cannies. And but anyway, tell them bye, Christina.
Bye, Christina. I was looking to see if we had any nanners, but no nanners yet.
No, we won't have those till real late. Almost frost time.
So, thank y'all. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, tell us good, bad. Tell us you don't like our hair. Just say something. Oh, thank you guys again.